Good day everyone, welcome back. We're doing video 1 of geometry for grade 8 and 9. I hope and trust that you are ready for this and that your properties for your shapes are up to standard and that nothing comes to a shock or a surprise to you today. Firstly, you notice there the first triangle. We've got an angle of 72 degrees, 54 degrees, and then we've got two unknowns, A and B. So if we calculate A, I'm sure you will say 180 degrees minus the 72 minus the 54 degrees, and you can calculate the values for A and B quickly. Press pause and calculate the values. Right, I trust you could calculate A. So if you add 72 and 54, get a total of 126, and if you subtract that from 180 degrees, you get 54 degrees. So A is 54 degrees. How do we calculate B? I'm sure you have that answer already. Calculate B by saying 180 degrees minus 54 degrees. And that answer comes to 126 degrees. One thing that is very important here. For the first one, A, we calculated that by virtue of the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. And B, we calculated as supplementary angles. Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So the reason why we say what we say needs to be there. Right, let's go to the next picture. Let's calculate the sizes of C and D and E and F. You can press pause and give yourself an opportunity to calculate the values. Right, when we notice the value of C, we calculate 180 degrees minus 90 degrees. For those that didn't know, that right angle means 90 degrees. Plus 35 degrees, that gives us 125. We subtract that from 180 degrees, we have 55 degrees for C. Now to calculate D, it's on a straight line. Supplementary angles, 180 degrees minus 55 degrees is 125 degrees. Let's look at the next one. See if you can calculate this one. Some of you already have. Okay, so let's see. We add these two together and subtract it from 180 degrees because the angles of a triangle adds up to 180 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 35 degrees is equal to 45 degrees. We look at F. F is then 180 degrees minus the 45 degrees that E. That will give us 135 degrees. I'm sure all of you are comfortable with that. But now I want to focus on something. Do you notice any other way that you could have done the calculation of B or D or F? How else could you have calculated the values of that angle that is there? Okay, you noticed that the angles on the inside, they add up to give you that value. These two add up to give you that value. These two add up to give you that value. So, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles. Repeat that. The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles. Meaning, if I add these two together, it will give me that angle. If I add those two together, it gives me that angle. And if I add these two together, it will give me this angle. How do we classify an exterior angle? An exterior angle is when one of the lines of the triangle is extended. Say for example, this line was extended, then the exterior angle would have been here. If this line was extended, the exterior angle would have been over here. And if the line was extended this way, this part here would have been the exterior angle. I give you this last example to calculate G and H as quickly as you can. I trust that this session did you good and that you will enjoy what is to follow. I thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one. If you liked it, tell your friends. But if you loved it, share your experience with everyone. Goodbye.